Hi, welcome back to Man in Motion. I'm Evan.
And I'm Dom.
And today we're going to take this Aston Martin DBS Superleggera to Cars and Coffee. Let's go. Dom, you gotta tell us the stats.
So today we have a 5.2 liter twin turbocharged V12 pushing out 715 horsepower and 663 pound-feet of torque to the rear wheels through a dual clutch transmission.
Yeah, it's cool. This is, wow. This is like pure British motoring, except for the engine, which is a Mercedes, and the tech, which is a Mercedes,
and the suspension and the.
Well, this is, yeah. So it's and the things are Mercedes. So
today we're reviewing a Mercedes Aston Martin DBS Superleggera
in a in a British suit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a car quite like this. This is one of the most beautiful designs ever made. I mean,
it really is. I love the presence of it.
Oh, presence.
None of its rivals really look like this.
No. I mean, look, like a Huracan is cool. This is a different beast. You know, it has like this insanely large grille, this crazy white paint. The windshield is raked super steep. Oh, it is, and the crazy vents and the scoops and the, man, it's just gorgeous. The back
is just so wide and it's deceiving. It's very large.
Flagship Aston Martin, the DBS. Unless you go to like the crazy special ones, this is the king. So I'm really excited to bring it to Cars and Coffee. We're going to Zumbach today, and we might hit a Payfields as well, so join us for that. And let's get going. Ooh, even the doors are exciting in this thing.
Dude, this is so sick.
Dude, first of all, we have to comment on the doors. The doors are swan doors.
Swan doors,
so okay. Not butterfly doors, not scissor doors.
Not hole doors.
Not hole doors. No, we got some genuine swan doors. Very...
Swan?
Swan. Very British.
Because this is a German.
No, well, kind of. Well, I think the first thing you sit in here and realize is it is quite German, actually, because if you spend any time in Mercedes-Benz, this entire screen up here is a Mercedes, including the switchgear down here to actually control this little wheel with the little handrest.
Yep.
All Mercedes tech.
One thing I do want to say about the interior is you feel very far away from it. Like, if I'm laying back in my Grand Tourer, in my Aston Martin, because I have one, I don't want to like reach back and feel my touch capacitive buttons because I hate touch capacitive buttons.
And they're everywhere on this.
They're everywhere. And then on top of that, you have your gear select, which I don't have a problem with the push button. It kind of feels
cool.
It feels kind of cool.
Very premium because they're all glass.
They are.
So it's like you press them and they have a really premium feel to them, which I really like.
That's true.
And the engine starts off has the Aston Martin logo in it. Very, very cool.
And then when you press the brake, it lights up red.
It does light up red.
It does light up red.
That is one of the coolest features.
But like everything about this interior feels very distanced. Like I'm struggling to reach the dash.
I think that even the framing you're seeing right now, like you can see this mirror.
You can see
because the windshield is so steep and the whole car is that has a really low roof line. So it feels like we're in this cockpit that has this tiny amount of visibility here. But the mirrors actually are saving. They're actually really big. And I do like them.
It feels like we're in a fighter jet.
I think one of the fighter jet pieces also is the steering wheel. It's a square.
It's squarish.
Fully squircle. It's a flat top, flat bottom. Perfectly sized. Flat sides too. Really perfectly sized. The buttons on it feel really nice to push. We have like a suspension button on the left, sport buttons on the right, kind of your standard controls. The rest of it, little knobs. Yeah. Behind the steering wheel is our massive, gigantic metal paddles. And they feel, listen to that, so good to push.
That's nice. That's nice.
If I can comment one more thing, and to say it's not so good to push, is the overtly Mercedes-Benz
blinker stock.
This is probably the cheapest feeling thing in here. It's easily from like an E-Class, not even from like one of their more premium models. Aside from all the things, we've been talking about like all of the tech in the front part of the car. Yeah. The rest of it, I mean, the seats, the sides, even the top of this like center console thing, the doors, everything's covered in diamond stitched leather with this white piping. And
beautiful headliner.
The ceiling, I haven't even noticed that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Like Aston Martin forever has always had this amazing interior quality. It feels premium. It feels expensive, which it is, and it feels just everything you touch and is all leather and metal, and it feels so good. I mean, just sitting in here, and then, even the Aston. It's just so cool to see, like, on your steering wheel, the Aston Martin logo.
The little wings.
Because you know you're in something special.
I really like this car. I want to hear how it sounds.
I do too. I'm going to go ahead and push the brake, which I'm going to go ahead and see the red light light up. And I'm going to push the engine start stop button, the very glass premium feeling button, and...
That took a minute.
It took a second, but the startup is so cool. We have in the gauge cluster. It's a very big car, but the gauge cluster is very small.
It's very small.
But everything's a screen, so you have like a tachometer and your speed in the middle, along with like your temperatures and stuff on the left, gas tank, and then like some more of your like information on the right.
So like right now it says the rear seats are not occupied.
That's good to know.
I'm pretty sure we would know that.
It does have rear seats. They're also diamond stitched leather and incredibly nice, but tiny. No one's gonna fit back there.
I'll try.
One of the things also is that center console is powered. That's awesome.
It's so stupid.
That's
so
cool.
Such a stupid little thing.
Why did it need to be powered?
It's just one more thing to break, especially in a British car.
Yeah, Aston Martin is not the best track record for reliability.
No.
But I think we just gotta drive it while it's working.
Yep.
Right? Let's go.
I love how it turns red.
That's a pretty cool way to end the Cars and Coffee, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Wow, the turnout at
was
Zumbach
amazing.
Was insane. Oh man, that was so cool. All right, put it in drive. Let's get out of here.
Check mirrors.
There's an Aston Martin V8 over here.
He's actually right over there. We're
looking at him.
He's pulling out in front of us.
Let's
yes.
Go. What's
Aston
up, dude?
gang. Flagship gang. The V8 was the flagship of that generation, right?
Pretty sure. We absolutely did not come with this guy. But
this is so cool that we're with him.
Oh no. He's turning. No, come back.
He ran the red.
Ah, that's so cool. Anyway, we just had a great experience. There was a whole air-cooled event at Zumbach today. We are currently heading over to Hayfields to shoot the B-roll for the video we shot yesterday, because we shot it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So a little peek behind the curtains, but we did not. We were trying to shoot as much as we can.
Yep.
While it's still nice out, and yeah, we just had a great time. This car, caught a lot of attention.
A lot. This pearl white is, it's so good.
It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and like it shines.
Everyone loves it. Everyone loves this thing, the way it looks.
This is elegant and beautiful.
It is very elegant.
And like the curly cues on the side and the front wheels, it's so distinctive looking. Our start stop. Thank you very much.
And it's a touch capacitive button. Thank you, Aston.
Yeah. So I think that comfort-wise, tooling around town, incredibly nice. It's
very nice.
It's quiet. It's comfortable. I can't really hear much of the outside except for the engine.
It's a very livable car.
Daily drivable.
You could daily this, which is what a Grand Tour is all about. It's not about how fast it is, how fast you can go around a turn, how you could take it to the track and like jam on it.
Yeah, you have to slide around. It's got enough power for that.
But like, this thing is really just about, hey, I'm gonna cruise around town. I'm gonna be prettier than everybody else. I'm gonna be faster than everybody else. And I'm not gonna care about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm chill.
This is a very chill car, except when you put your foot down, which we were not doing. But I think one of the things that's most not chill is the brakes, which is surprising because it's a Grand Tourer, and for some reason has the most sensitive brakes I've ever felt. We drive a lot of sports cars. I've never felt brakes this sensitive and this harsh. Wow. Like you come down, like I'm gonna tap it and just boom, and boom, it dives. I think that's just one of the things that I think they maybe got a little bit wrong. I'm in a Grand Tour. I might want a little bit more of that softer feel, a little more progressive instead of it all right at the top of the pedal. And I have to be very careful to get it as smooth as possible.
It feels like they were kind of confused on whether to make this a track car or a Grand Tour, so they just kind of threw parts of both.
I think that Aston Martin, the ethos behind them though is a bit of both. It has high performance and a Grand Tourer. You can just cruise across continents in this thing. People do Grand Tours all through Europe in these cars.
Yeah, but in Europe, you have roundabouts. You don't really have stoplights.
Yeah.
Think about that.
No brake. No.
Think about that. You don't brake as much. All you need to do is downshift and use engine braking.
Us in America, we're idiots. We have to stop at a stoplight. we can't figure out roundabouts.
We don't have to.
We as a society can't figure out roundabouts.
No, but we don't have to stop at stoplights, is what I'm saying. No.
All right, we're coming up to a bit of a straightaway here. Got a nice open road in front of us. No one in front of us. Oh my God. Brutal.
Wow.
Absolute animal. Listen to it. Wow.
Okay, so I did say before that I didn't really like the sound of this, but when it opens up, it sounds good.
Yeah. Oh wow. This thing is fast. It is
stupid fast.
Yeah, I mean 715 horsepower is more than a Hellcat, and it's in a gentleman's touring car.
Unless you get the red eye, and that's like 808 now.
Oh yeah.
Which Dodge coming in with the ultimate Grand Tour. Hellcat.
Not really, but this is the
not
ultimate
at all.
Grand Tour. Like, come on, V12. Fine. This thing a cruise speed like nothing else. It is. I'm not sure if it's like kind of similar to the other kind of big cars we've driven. This is the first V12 we've actually driven now I think about it. It's so incredibly smooth.
Yeah. These seats are nothing special. They look quilted, they look very beautiful. They could be a little bit cushionier. They could be a little bit less bolstered.
Yeah.
Especially for a Grand Tourer, I don't want to feel like I'm in a race car.
I guess I see what you're saying. Aston Martin again is like on that edge, so I think it's a bit of
It's
both.
all about preference. It's all about your personal preference.
Yeah.
If you are one of those people that like the AMG active bolstering, I love that because when you're cruising, it's wide, and then when you go around a corner, it's like tightens up. If they had AMG active bolstering in this car, I feel like it would be. Yes.
Yeah, because I mean we already have enough Mercedes tech that actually would elevate it. But
yeah, 100%.
I think for instance for this car, I like these seats. The M3 we just were in has these really cushy seats, and they're really tall and like they're really wide. They're comfortable, but maybe not as sporty as I would like.
No.
This is that middle ground. I feel hugged by this seat, but it's very gentle and kind of I can feel it on my sides.
Yeah.
But it's not intrusive in my opinion.
No, yeah. I feel like I could sit a while in this car without having any complaints, which is good. The suspension ride, so comfortable.
It's really
I mean, we're
compliant.
on a pretty bumpy road right now, and it's great. Like, I'm not feeling jostled around. I'm not like in an M5 CS where I feel like I'd be jumping.
No, yeah.
No, but
I feel it's super compliant. I have it in the softest mode right now. And if you do stiffen it up, it does get almost too harsh for back roads like this, in New England especially. But it definitely,
I feel like on the highway, though, it would be fine.
This would be a fantastic highway cruiser.
Yeah.
Cooled seats.
Cooled seats. We were very enthusiastic about the cooled seats in the last video.
Yeah. Check that last video out. We took a CT5V Blackwing. That was really fun. This is definitely not as frenetic and like it doesn't make me want to rev it as much for some reason. I want to just cruise in this car more than I want to be a hooligan in it.
It's a very chill car,
and I think that's the
main appeal of it.
Yeah, the steering is definitely also really chill. The front end is quite nice in this car. I can really point it in. I know exactly what they're doing. I get a lot of feedback. It's not over assisted. It's nice and heavy, and also the paddles are a fantastic feel. And I'm gonna. To speed up in sport mode, I'm slowing down and I'm shifting. It does take a second to kind of do its thing.
Yeah.
It sounds good. Oh.
The burbles on this thing are great.
We're not even really getting on it. It just sounds really good. That was awesome. That is a fun V12. It's not as high pitched like you'd imagine some race cars are or something.
It's not an orchestra. It's more of just like we're going fast.
And it's of course you're going really fast.
It's very British about it.
It'll get you.
What do you mean you're going fast? Of course you're going fast.
We know it has the DNA of a bit of the German kind of powertrain and everything.
Yeah.
So we know it's rock solid. You have the confidence to really kind of have fun with it, and you have the British kind of luxury in here, which they're known so well for.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Bentley and Rolls-Royce are out of England. That's for sure.
Yeah, but both have German.
Now have German parent companies.
German parent companies, which is fine. It made them 10 times better.
That includes this car. Like I would be very scared to own like a DB9 from the early 2000s. Like,
DB9 with a stick would be fun.
Yeah.
It would break, but it would be fun.
Very fun.
What's the V12 Vantage with a stick?
Those are cool.
Those are cool.
Those again.
I feel like that's worth the breakdown.
Aston Martin's such a cool brand. Like they do so many cool. Like they just came out with a car that has a manual transmission in a V12. It looks like the old V8 does.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool.
Complete halo car.
So this is currently the old generation interior, I want to say.
Yeah.
Because the newer DB12 does have a newer interior. It's a little bit nicer, and the tech is better. But I kind of like this Mercedes tech. It's
very simple.
It's very simple.
It's nice. It's simple. It's very fast. Very smooth.
It's easy to use.
Yeah.
Like people, like I imagine, like a lot of people who bought this are like have owned previously like a Mercedes from the generation this tech is from, and so to step into this with a modern kind of feeling interior but with the old tech, probably pretty appealing. It's like the SL65 of today, essentially.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not complaining. This is fantastic. I mean,
now I want to drive an SL65.
Yeah.
See what it's like.
I think this is definitely. I think driving experience, like. Again, like I think there are a couple other better cars. Like at this price point, you can buy a Lamborghini, you can buy a Ferrari, you can buy so many other things.
Or Bentley.
Bentleys, you can buy Bentleys, but those are also more luxury focused than this is. Because like a Lamborghini is way too harsh for some people, and a Bentley is almost too soft. Like you want a little more athleticism, this has that. I think this is like so well rounded that it's like it sits right in the middle ground where I'm not like sure about it. Whereas like the McLaren we drove was so overtly sports car, I was like, yes, this is great. You know?
Zumbach, please sponsor us.
Zumbach, please sponsor us.
Please.
Please, we buy your coffee every week.
Zumbach, New Canaan, we love you.
We love you. The whole point of this car is to, like, I'm going to take a weekend trip. I'm living in Greenwich, and like or the person who owns it, I live in Greenwich. I'm gonna drive to Long Island, or I'm gonna drive to, I'm gonna drive all the way to the Cape. I'm on a weekend. I'm gonna be comfortable the whole time. I'm gonna show up in my Aston Martin, feeling great, and having gotten there very quickly. I think that's like the ethos of this car. Speaking of very quickly, we're doing a turn onto a open road.
Open road.
Wow. I mean, I'm really not getting on it, and it's just it pulls
That's
so hard.
That's only 50? It feels so different.
Well, here, if I go to like Sport Plus. Oh, the cage just turned red.
Oh, this is. Oh my God, the shifts are so much more aggressive.
They're really aggressive. Okay, never mind. I was saying the shifts might be a little slow earlier. No, they're not. You have to go to a different mode. This is great.
Wow, Sport Plus really tightens everything up. Even the suspension.
Honestly, the brakes at speed feel good. I don't think around town they're a little bit too hard, but yeah, they're really. This thing is great.
It's fun. It's a fun car.
I think to conclude kind of what we're saying here is, I don't know of a lot of cars in this price point that are this well rounded.
Yeah.
I mean, like you can talk about a turbo, like a Turbo S kind of Porsche, but I don't think that does not have the presence that this has.
No,
this has way more.
Because it's just another Porsche.
It has way more extravagance, I think, this car does.
Yeah.
And so I think if you're looking for something, again, we're not giving really consumer advice here, but if you're someone who likes kind of that all-rounder feel like a Porsche kind of has, but a little bit more drama and a way more style, this is a car for you.
Yeah, definitely.
I think with that, we're heading to Hayfields to shoot some more B-roll. Hope you enjoyed this drive along with us, and we'll see you there.
See you next time.
our trip to Cars and Coffee. What an insane thing this is. We had so much fun driving it around.
We would just want to say thank you so much to the owner. Thank you so much to you guys for watching. We really do appreciate it. Please check out our Instagram. It's at manualmotion_YT. I post pictures of every car we review and take to Cars and Coffee. So please just hit up a like, subscribe, follow, everything.
Yeah, and we have on Instagram, we have sneak peeks of what's coming next. We have tons of cool stuff coming up soon. Supercars, we have vintage stuff. We have like a lot of awesome things we're really excited about and really excited to share with you. We've got a lot of support on the channel recently, like a lot of views. So keep coming with that, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.